Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of the night keeps these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. Most people have heard this saying and can relate it to the Postal Service and delivering mail. I would like to share with you 4 things provided by the Postal Service that many people are unaware of. The Postal Service provides symbolism. 44-cent stamp can send a card or a letter clear across the country or even to Alaska or Hawaii and get free forwarding service if it's needed. These same stamps have been designed to symbolize people's values, like the Going Green stamp symbolizes recycling, or the Boy Scout stamp symbolizes Boy Scouting. Some people want something that symbolizes their heroes, like the Ronald Reagan stamp. History stamps are also available. The Black History Richard Wright stamp, and also symbolizes people's taste. If they like flowers, we have flower stamps, and so on. Some people even collect these stamps as works of art. One stamp in particular that I want to discuss is the Breast Cancer Awareness Stamp. Through the sale of this stamp, the United States Post Office has raised over $7 million for cancer research. The Postal Service provides the standard of involvement. In 2009, the Post Office recognized more than 200 postal heroes. For example, Dion James, a letter carrier in California, saw an unconscious man lying on a sidewalk. He called 911. After the victim was admitted to the hospital and treated in intensive care, the man made a full recovery. He was suffering from an allergic reaction from a bee sting. Another example, James Lindsay, a rural carrier in Florida, was on his route when he came across a fence that was on fire. James grabbed a garden hose and sprayed the flames that were quickly spreading to the house. He was able to extinguish the fire before the fire officials arrived on the scene. Granted, many people would do these same deeds, but postal carriers are regularly patrolling their neighborhoods while they work. They also have special knowledge about their customers and can put them in a position to get involved on a personal level. For instance, Billy Grove, Jr., a letter carrier in Kentucky, was concerned about one of his elderly customers because he was accustomed to having her meet him at the mailbox. After a couple of days of her not meeting him, he called the police. The police entered her home and found her unconscious in her bedroom. They took her to the hospital and she recovered fully. Now, the Postal Service provides a deep level of dedication. Every person gets mail. There is no discrimination. The Postal Service delivers by mule to the Grand Canyon of Arizona, where it is impossible to drive. There is a backcountry air mail route in the Frank Church River of No Return area of Idaho, a place where there's no roads, no power, no telephone. Mail is their only connection, and they get their mail once a week. There's also a delivery boat. The J.W. Westcott in Michigan delivers mail to ships on the Detroit River. Not only is the post office dedicated to delivering every person, but it also strives to deliver every piece of mail. During Hurricane Katrina, the post office rescued the mail, dried it out, and sent it on. They attached a note to each piece describing why the mail piece was delivered late. The post office provides actively to the community. In May of every year for the last 18 years, the National Association of Letter Carriers Food Drive is conducted. It is the largest one-day food drive in the nation, possibly in the world. In 2010, over 77 million pounds of non-perishable food was collected and donated to local food banks. Also, the post office works in partnership with the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children. The program is responsible for the safe recovery of 148 missing children. The Morrow Donor Program, called Delivering the Gift of Life, is also an incredible way for postal employees to provide for their community. Since 1997, 53,000 postal employees have been added to the registry for potential donors. Of these, at least 80 of them have been matched with the recipient to save their life. The United States Postal Service provides symbolism, a standard of involvement, dedication, and community awareness that affects every person in the United States. It provides beyond the advertised products and services, and I hope that you leave with greater understanding, respect, and appreciation of your own local post office. Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
How many
Just
minutes?
5 minutes after I started, so